Hello students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is Saving Mother Earth. I'm Sakshi Mathur, your science teacher. So let's start the chapter. The topics which we are going to study in this video are about the environment, what is pollution, and the types of pollution. We will be discussing and analyzing at how pollution disturbs the environment. So let's start the chapter. What is environment? So students, we need to understand this term, what environment means, right? Everything that surrounds us and affects our life is called as the environment. Yes, wherever we are present, the things which are surrounded by you is called as your environment. But here we are talking about the earth. So the surroundings of the earth include animals, plants, water bodies, land, air and sun. They make the environment together. Living things not only live in their surroundings but also they also interact with them. And how do they interact with them? By depending on our environment, like for oxygen, food, water, shelter and warmth. You all know that we need oxygen for breathing, food for surviving, water is a basic necessity of human beings, and shelter is warmth is the place to live. So this is the environment of all the living things or all the living beings. What do we do to fulfill our needs? So as you all know that we need water, we need food, we need oxygen, we need home to live in this environment. So what we human beings do to fulfill our needs? We cut down the forest, we build the factories and deplete the natural resources which are present on the earth. So what we humans do? We are depleting the earth. We are using the earth for our basic needs. And this has caused a major destruction to the earth. In which form? Let's study that. You might have understood that what I am talking about, that how the earth is getting affected. The picture itself says that the earth is not happy. Why? Because we are creating the pollution. What are we creating? Pollution. And how the pollution is created and by what are the types of pollution? Let's study that. What is pollution? It is the contamination of air, water and land with the harmful substances. Yes, what we do? We contaminate. Contamination means we are polluting the air, the water and the land which is present with the harmful substances, and these harmful substances are called as the pollutants. The substances that contaminate air, water and land are called as pollutants. It causes harms to human beings and to all the living beings present on this earth. Okay students, so pollution causes harm to humans and all the living beings. Now let's study about the different kinds of pollution, and how humans are creating the pollution in the different ways. Let's first of all study the types of pollution. There are three types of pollution which we will be discussing in this video. That is about the air pollution, water pollution and land pollution. We will be discussing all the three separately, and we will also be discussing the consequences or the causes which these types of pollution are causing. Now students, you all can see the different pictures on your screen. What does the first picture depict? That the factory is releasing smoke into the air, and that air we all the living beings are inhaling in our body, whether it might be animals, humans, or it can be, they are harmful to the plants also. Next picture is of the road, where the vehicles present on the road are creating the pollution. And the third picture is of the blast, where a huge amount of air pollution is created. So what is air pollution and how it is caused? That, as you all know, that population is increasing day by day, right? So we all need jobs. So that is why more industries are being set up, right? More factories are being set up, and due to these factories, number of factories increasing, the air pollution is increasing day by day. And therefore, as now human beings need transport also to move to their factories or to any place, so therefore the number of vehicles running on the road are also burning the fuels, which are a major cause of air pollution. The burning of these fuels, when these fuels burn in their vehicles, they release harmful gases like methane and carbon dioxide, which are very harmful for our health, right? So all these factories, the vehicles are producing the smoke, which are harmful for humans and to all the living beings present on this earth. So this is a general description about the air pollution. Let's start the next type of pollution. Water pollution. Now students, you can see in the picture, it is very clear that in the sea, the dirty water is coming in the sea, right? We are not treating that water, we are not purifying that water, we are just throwing that water into a huge sea so that it get mixed with the entire water. And what will happen? The aquatic plants, the aquatic animals which are present in that sea will be killed by this dirty water, because this water is filled with chemicals. They release the harmful substances into the lakes, sea and rivers. In the second picture, you can see that man is throwing the dirt directly into the river body, into the water bodies basically. And water bodies can be either lakes, sea, ponds, anything. And what happens? Then they wash their clothes also, utensils, they clean their animals also, they bathe their animals also, and then pollute the water. The fertilizers and chemicals sprinkled in the agricultural fields also gets washed away with the rains to pollute the river water. The chemicals which we use also gets directly mixed with the water and then move towards the sea, and therefore the fishes and all the aquatic animals are killed by this water pollution, right? And not only they kill the fishes and aquatic animals, but it is harmful for human beings also, right? You cannot drink dirty water, because waterborne diseases like diarrhea, typhoid also are caused due to water pollution. Is it clear? Land pollution. Now you can see in the picture that we throw anything or any of the waste on the land wherever we find a place, right? But we should not do that. Why? Because you should always throw the dirt into a proper dustbin so that it can be treated well, because when the harmful substances mix with the soil, they make it polluted, and it is called as the land pollution. You can see the animals, they can eat plastic bags also, and the mosquitoes also roam around, and this is causing the diseases. It is caused by, how is land pollution caused? It can be caused by domestic, industrial or agricultural waste. Domestic means the waste that is coming from our houses, industrial waste that is coming from the factories, and agricultural waste that is coming from the agriculture side, that is the farmers sites. Okay students, the nuclear waste of the nuclear power plants also is dumped into the soil and thus create land pollution. So I would like to request you all that you should always throw the waste into a proper dustbin so that it can be treated well. Right students? Thank you and have a nice day, and protect your environment.